Hello everyone. Good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we discussed about the chapter symmetry and we discussed all the concept of symmetry like lines of symmetry. Okay, we discussed about the what is the how many which type of solid shapes has a line of symmetries, and we discuss about the rotational symmetry and the order of the rotational symmetry. We discuss about the rotational angle and the center of rotation, etc., and discuss so many questions based on them. Dear student, today now your chapter is completed. Now we revise all the chapter of your textbook, of your NCERT book. Now in order to revision all the chapter, first we take the chapter 12, which is algebraic expression, which you I think already discussed that chapter. So we start the chapter algebraic expressions. Dear students, what is the algebraic expression? Suppose first of all I'm going to discuss about the algebraic expression. First you think about the what is the concept of variable and constant. Dear student, what is the concept of, first we discuss the concept of variables and constant. Dear student, what is variables and what is constant? Dear student, variable is what? Variable is which is not a fixed value. Any letter like x, y, z, a, b, c are variables. Means variables means which the value of that quantity which not be fixed, and constant means the value of that which is all numbers, all counting number like 1, 5, 4, 3, 8, -7, all are these numbers are said to be constant, which is fixed. Constant means a variable can take the various values and the constant can take a fixed value. Variables takes various value and the constant have a fixed value. And algebraic expression is the expression which is the relation between the coefficient variable and constant. Suppose that if we write -4x, this is a term, this is a variable -4x, and if we take 6y, this is the another terms. If we add these terms, so we get an algebraic expression. Okay, now adding these terms, so and when we add these terms and we get -4x plus 6y, then it is said to be an algebraic expression. So an algebraic expression is a relation between constant and variables. Okay, dear students, now we discuss about the what is the coefficient. Dear student, in any algebraic coefficient, in any algebraic expression, let's see what is the concept of coefficient. In any algebraic expression like -5x square plus 4xy minus 7y, suppose that this is an algebraic expression. Okay, now if we say that what first and if we say that coefficient of, ask you what is the coefficient of x square, what is the coefficient of xy, and what is the coefficient of y. Dear students, the constant value in the product of any variables, in the product of any variable is said to be the coefficient of that variable. If we write the coefficient of x square, then your answer is what? Then let's see let's see this algebraic expression, dear students. Here the coefficient of x square is what? -5. So we can say that here -5 is the coefficient of x square is -5. Now look that part of this expressions xy. Here the coefficient of xy is what? Means any value of any constant value which is in the product of variables is known as its coefficient. Here the constant value is 4 plus 4, so the coefficient of xy is what? +4. Okay, now look here what is the coefficient of y, dear students? So your answer is -7. Here minus 7 is the coefficient of y. So here the coefficient of y is minus 7. So this is the concept of coefficient, means the numerical factor is said to be the numerical coefficient, or simplify the coefficient of the terms. So any numerical value of each term is known as its coefficient of that terms. Okay, now dear students, if we ask you what is the concept of like and unlike terms, so now we discuss about the like and unlike term. Let's see. Now we discuss about the like and unlike term. Like and unlike term. Dear students, when terms have the same algebraic factors, if any terms have the same algebraic factors, then are like term, which when terms have the different algebraic factor is known as the unlike term. Known, say as, if we write 2xy and minus 4xy, these terms are what? Like term, because of they have the same algebraic factors. They have the what? Same algebraic factor. If any terms have the same algebraic factors, then it is said to be a like term. These are the what? These are the like terms. Okay, like terms. And any algebraic fraction, any algebraic factors which have the if any terms have the different algebraic factors, like that. Let's see. If we write minus 6xy square and we write minus 7x square y, minus 7x square y. Look here. This is xy square. This is x square y. So which is the different algebraic factor here? This is the different algebraic factors. Now here that terms have the different algebraic factors, so they are said to be unlike terms. So here 6y is 6xy square and minus 7 is minus 7x square y is what? Unlike terms. This is the like terms. Okay, so dear students, this is the concept of like and unlike terms. Now we discuss about the monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomials. Let's see. Now we discuss about the monomial, monomials, binomials, trinomials and polynomials. Dear student, this is the very important concept. Let's listen carefully, dear student. Any algebraic any expression which with only one term, if any algebraic expression contain only one term, then it is said to be monomial. If any algebraic expression contain two terms, so it is said to be two unlike term, then it is said to be what? Binomial. If any algebraic expression contains the three unlike terms, an expression which contains three unlike terms, then it is said to be trinomial. And in general, an expression with one or more terms is called a polynomial. So polynomial is what? An expression with one or more an expression with one or more terms. An expression with one or more terms is generally called a polynomial. So dear student, this is the concept of polynomial. An expression with one or more terms is generally called a polynomial, and an expression which contains three unlike terms is said to be trinomial. Like that, if we write minus 6x plus 7y plus 8 xy, this is what? This is the trinomial, because of that algebraic expression contain three unlike terms there, so it is called what? Trinomial. If an expression write as say 4xy plus 5x square, so this algebraic expression contain two unlike terms, so it is said to be binomial. If any expression like 4x minus 7xy 6y square or 7x square y, that expression then algebraic expression contain only one term, so it is said to be monomial. So dear student, this is the concept of monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomial. Now dear student, we are discuss all the concept based on the algebraic expressions. Now we take a first exercise of that chapter, and now let see some question based on that topics. Okay, now let's see, dear students. We take the exercise 12.1. Let's see the first question of the exercise is: get the algebraic expression in the following cases using the variables, constant and arithmetic operations. Let's see. Now let's take first part of this question. Here we write an algebraic expression in the following cases using variable, constant and the arithmetic operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. These are called an arithmetic operations. Okay, now we take and solve the first part of this question. We write the subtraction of z from y. What we write? This one, subtraction of z from y. Then what I write is y minus z. This algebraic expression represent that the subtraction of z from y. So we can write this statement in the form of algebraic expressions in this way. Similarly, we can take and solve the second part of this question. 1/2 of the sum of the numbers x and y. Half means what? 1/2. And we write this 1/2 of the sum of the number x plus x and y means what? X plus y upon 2. This is the sum of half of the sum of the number x plus y. So we can write this statement in the algebraic expression in the form of an algebraic expression in this way. Okay. Now look, we take and solve the third part of this question. The number z multiplied by itself. Dear student, any number z multiplied by itself means what? Multiplied by z. This is the concept of that statement. And this question we also write as z square. We also write in this way because of we'll know there's the law of exponents. Okay. Now we take and solve the fourth part of this question. The fourth part is 1/4 of the product of the numbers p and q. Dear student, 1/4 of the product of the numbers p and q. So we can write 1/4 means 1/4, and the product of numbers is p into q. So we write as p q upon 4. This is an algebraic expression represent the statement as the 1/4 of the product of the numbers p and q. Now we take and solve the fifth part of the question is what? Numbers x and y both squared and added. Numbers x and y both squared and added. Dear student, number x and y both squared means x square and y square, and added means plus. So we can write in this way. We can write in this way. Now this is represent as what? The numbers x and y both squared and added. Similarly, we can take and solve the sixth part of this question, which is what your statement is: numbers 5 added to 3 times of the product of the numbers 3, m and n. Number 5 added, in which 2 3 times the product of numbers m n, 3 times the product of number m n and plus 5. So this statement write in this way, means 5, the number 5 is added to the 3 times of the product of the numbers m into n. So 3 times of the product of the numbers m into n means 3m into n, and 5 is added, so we write plus 5. Okay, now we take and solve the seventh part of this question, which is what? Let's see. This is the product of the numbers y and z subtracted from 10. Dear students, product of numbers y and z, na? So product of number y and z means what? Y, z, and subtracted from 10. So we can write 10 minus yz. So this is statement as the product of the number y and z and subtracted from 10. So we can write 10 minus yz. Okay, this is an algebraic expression which is represent this statement. Now we take 8th part of this question. We take and solve the 8th part of this question, which is what? Let's see. Sum of numbers a and b subtracted from their product. Sum of numbers a and b. Sum of numbers a and b means what? A plus b. Okay, sum of numbers a and b means what? A plus b. Now subtracted from their product means this number subtracted from their product means ab minus a plus b. So we represent this statement as an algebraic expression in this way. So dear student, in this way you can solve all the question of your NCERT exercise based on that concept. Okay, now look, now we take and solve the second question of this exercise. Let's see. We take the second question of that exercise, which is what? Identify the term and their factors in the following expression. Show the terms and the factor by tree diagram. So this question is very easy. Just here, if write x minus 3, so we write as x and we write as minus 3 in this way. And in the 1 plus x square. So this number is represented as what? This is 1. This represents x. This is this x into x. So this is very easy. So you can draw in this way. Okay, now dear student, in so we can write in this way. Okay, now look, we write in second question, identify the term and factors of the following. Show the terms and factor by tree diagram. Let's see once more time. So that type of question the student represent in this way. Let's see. If we take first part of this question, we take first part of that question A, which is what? X minus 3. Here they are contain two terms, x and minus 3, right? In this way. Okay, now we take second part of this question, which is what? 1 plus x square. We can write in this way, that is 1, that is x, and that is x square, and this is right in this way also, x and x. Okay, now we take and solve the next part of this question, which is y minus y cube. Y minus y cube, we can write y as y and y cube as y cube. Further we split it in 3 parts as y, y, y. So we write in this way. Okay, now we take and solve the next part of this question. That part of this question solve in this way. We write first of all we write 5xy square plus 7x square y. So first of all we write the given question in this way. Further we write fxy square. Now here we take first we write as next that is d part of that question, which is 5xy square plus 7x square y. First we write in this way 5x y square, and here we write 7x square y. So here we write as 5x y. Okay, here we write as 7 x and y. So dear student, in this way you represent the given terms in factors by tree diagram. So in that type of question you can solve in this way. Now we take and solve the next part of this question. Okay, now let's see the second part of the second question. Now we take the second part of the second question, which is what? Identify terms. The question is identify terms and factors in the expression, in the following expressions, in the following expressions. And your first, we take first part of this question, which is what? Minus 4x plus 5. In first column we write what? Terms, and in second column we write as factors. Okay, now let's see. In that part of this question, terms is what? Minus 4x and 5. These are the terms. These are the terms of that algebraic expression. And factor is what? Here in that part factor is minus 4 and x. Here minus 4 and x are the factors of these terms, and in that terms only 5 is a factor. Okay, so dear student, you represent that type of question in this way. First we write the terms, and in second column we write the factors, and in that algebraic expressions terms are minus 4x and plus 5, and factors are minus 4x. In for that terms the factors are minus 4x, and for that term the factor is 5. Now we take and solve next part of the question. We take that part. We take an algebraic expression xy plus 2x square y square. Dear students, in that algebraic expression the terms are xy. This algebraic expression contain two terms, two unlike terms, so it is said to be what? Binomial, na? This is also binomial expressions, xy, and second one is what? 2x square y square. Dear student, these are the terms which is involving in that algebraic expressions. Now for the terms xy the factors are x and y, and for the terms they add the factors are 2x square y square. So dear student, you represent that type of questions in this way. Okay, now look. So in this way you can solve that type of questions. Okay, so it is very easy. So you can solve all the question of your NCERT exercise. Now Now just we discuss all the question of your data of the exercise 12.1. Let's see. Dear student, in third question, identify the numerical coefficient of terms other than constant in the following expression. Let's take and solve that type of questions. We take third question, and in third question, dear student, identify the numerical constant and numerical coefficient of the term other than constant in the following. And first algebraic expression is given as 5 minus 3t square. In that algebraic expression, dear friends, we find the numerical constant of numerical coefficients of term other than constant. Here the constant term is 5. So we only just look at that part of that expression. What is the numerical coefficient of term? Now let's see. Here we write as the numerical coefficient of term minus 3t square is what? Minus 3. This is your required answer. So minus 3 is the what? The numerical coefficient of term minus 3t square as 3 minus 3. So in this way you can solve all the question of that part, and take one more part of this question, and we take last part of this question, that is 9th, which is given as 0.1 y plus 0.01 y square. Then this algebraic expression contain two terms, so it is said to be binomial, and we have to find the numerical coefficient of terms. Now look, write the numerical coefficient of term 0.1 y is what? 0.1, and the numerical coefficient of term 0.01 y square is what? 0.01. So these are the concept of the numerical coefficient of terms. So dear student, in this way you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on this concept. Okay. Now similarly, now we take, and fourth part of this question is your identify the term which contain x and give the coefficient of x. So this question also you can solve easily, very easily. Identify and next part of this question is identify terms which contain y square and give the coefficient of y square. So this question is also you can solve it, classify into monomial, binomial and trinomial. So dear student, just I discuss about that. If any algebraic expression contain one terms, then it is said to be monomial. If any algebraic expression contain two terms, then it is said to be binomial. If any algebraic expression contain three unlike terms, then it is said to be trinomial. So dear student, in this way you can solve all the question of your NCERT exercise of the exercise 12.1. So dear student, you complete your 12.1 exercise. Okay, after that in next class we discuss about the next exercise, that is 12.2, and solve it. Now here we take some question of that exercise. Let's see. We take and solve the fourth part of the question. Your fourth question is in that exercise. We take the B part of the fourth question. Identify the term which contain y square and give the coefficient of y square. This one we take the third B question. Your B question is 5y square plus 7x. So which term contains 5y square? First term. So you write in this way: the term contains y square is 5y square, and then after your next question is give the coefficient of y. Okay, so you write next line and coefficient of y square. and coefficient of y square is what? The numerical value of any terms is known as the coefficient of that variable. So here the coefficient of y square is 5. So you give your answer in this way. Okay, so in that type of question, dear student, you give your answer in this way. This is the method. Now dear student, in next class we discuss your next exercise. Okay, now first you revise and complete your NCERT exercise of 12.1. Okay, thank you.